Hey everybody, today we're going to do a training video on how to do my job. Anyways, you can see here, this is a bundle, we call it. There's 100, oh, I just seen somebody over there. Dan Ghost. 125 in each one. Usually they're 150, and you can see I have some up there already gone, ran, and they fall down into here. And I'm going to show you each process of starting up in the morning. So let's come on with me. Okay, right down in here is where we got the pick bar and the picks, or whatever you want to call them, fingers, picks, whatever. We keep them in here. Now you got to be careful with these. Don't bend them. Don't get the bottoms will be messed up. The tips will be messed up and stuff like that. So you have to be kind of careful with them. I always keep them on my bar to keep them in line when I run them. They're always in the same position. Put the bar. Oh, I got to show you over here. Pick it up, you put the bar in here, you hold the picks up, put them on the bar like that. Usually there's a way to you want to keep them, the bar is slightly bent, so I always keep it like the bow down. Anyways, get a switch here, turn the machine on, let it run for a little bit. Let me get this out of here, you don't need to see this right now. And one thing you need, some music, some headphones. Always have headphones. Don't have a radio because you're going to turn your music on. Somebody else is going to turn their music on. This person's going to turn their music on. Then you're going to have a music war. You know, I got to turn mine up louder because I can't hear it because this guy got his idiot stuff going. All right. Now, my labels are down there. There's probably 1,800 labels left. I don't know how many of these bundles I have left. Let me go down. Sand and water thing. I was like, it takes probably 2.3 seconds for this stuff to mix with this stuff. So you grab as many as you're comfortable with. I don't want to grab them all. Grab a couple hundred, about 200 there. Take them up on the machine. And I can bring them over here. Roll them out. Usually I get more than that, but I'm not today. So sometimes I don't have to wear a shirt, a hoodie or anything, because I got a heater blowing right up toward me. It gets too warm up here sometimes. Right, I'm going to turn this off. You want to get one label, get the float, like get it unsticky up here, and you want to spread these out the width of your label. Now this will strip these. Pull the label right off the roller and it gets a thin coat of glue on the back. And when this gets low, you'll see that black roller down in there. You probably can't see it. I don't know if you can. You'll take my word for it. You'll see that black roller. It's rubber roller. This is stainless. In order to get glue, the glue tank is way over there. And I'll show you in a little bit. You don't need to see how to get a bucket of glue. You turn a knob, you put the bucket under there, you get it, you bring it over here, you pour half a bucket in there. If you go too much, it's going to run out, it gets up in your gears, and your gears go all cattywampus and screw cuckoo, and it runs down the side of the machine. And that's about it. Okay, let's turn the machine on, let it run for a little bit. Sometimes my glue, if it sets over the weekend, it's dried, it's very dry. So I have to put a considerable amount of water in there, but you can't put too much water in there because then your labels won't stick. So anyways, turn around here and these handfuls, you can see there's a little blue stripe. You see this little blue stripe? That tells you where the boxes go back and forth. They flip back and forth because this little seam part here, it's thicker. And somehow they think it works. It doesn't, because when we run them, we don't do that. They stack. They're just like kind of fine. They're flat. They're level. But some boxes are thicker. We have to actually twist the bundle around when we push it out. I just put the label on the other side of the box and run it, and it'll level half and half. Anyway, I have 31 of these to do, and let me grab this little bit here, two of them that are one way, and grab this other handful. go. Now your label is called the double panel label. This is about a medium-sized label, medium-sized box. You can see, things are sticking. These box companies, man, they're crappy. Anyways, you can see the part of the label goes on this side, part of the label goes on this panel. And you have to make sure, don't go off the box, don't go over the fold, don't go way over the letters here. This printing isn't perfect. It does go back and forth. So I always make sure I'm lined up on this side when I bring the label. Anyways, my finger's a little sticky. When you bring it through, you have to catch it and bring it through, and you want to put it right on the box. It's like a big piece of wallpaper. So if you don't get it where you want it, you have to pick it up and put it back down, pick it up and put it back down. But you have to be careful, because every time you do that, you'll get glue on the box, and sometimes it'll make that roller sticky, and you keep doing that, it'll peel the label off around that roller, then you got to go down there and take it off. It's a pain in the neck. And sometimes when these get dull, they'll start catching your label and start tearing it a little bit. And that's when bring your picks over to me, and I'll file a new edge on it. Sometimes they get a little burr on it, and you gotta knock that burr off. Sometimes they need a little bit more filing, and I take a file, and it takes about 5 minutes to fix it. Anyway, let's run a label. And these are called labels. Labels, lithographs, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna guess probably 30 cents to make one of those. I'm just guessing. Right? You can't quote me on that. And you bring it through. I grab it in two places. I grab it here and here, and then midway I move my hand here to grab it and finagle it. But you got to get the float down. Some people will pick it up and put it down. Me, I don't know. Doing it for many years, it's easy. So you grab it, float it right on the box. You wipe this end down. You can go up or you can go down and right down the middle. That's all you have to do. The rest of it, you run it down there, it squeezes the bubbles out flat. So don't wipe this down and then don't do this, because then it's already wiped down. You've got a crease or a wrinkle. So you just, you grab another one, get the float, bring it through, put it on the box, and just run it. As you get used to the float and you start putting it on there, quality over quantity. Don't try to go fast. I put a bigger pulley on this. It used to make them go faster. I think it screwed up the machine. So just take your time. Sometimes you'll run different size labels that are faster. Some are bigger, some are smaller. But this is it. Yeah, just take your time. You've probably seen these in different stores. It's very easy once you get used to it. I'm going to show you another thing. What I'm doing right here, you can see, as I wipe it down, I grab another label with this hand, and I run this one with this hand through that roller. So you're always trying to keep yourself going. Some people will pick it up and bring it down and pull it. That's a pain in the neck. You can check to see how close you are. See, that's too close. That's the first time I did that in a long time. All right, and then just keep on rubbing away. This is it, Sometimes the corner, when the label comes through there, it'll bend over. Just get a little bit of glue on your finger, put it on there, wipe it down. And this is it. Some labels are easier than others, some are harder than others. But this is probably, like I mentioned before, this is probably like a medium-sized box. It's an easy job. It's colder over there because the heat doesn't blow. I have to put a piece of box there, like a board, to stop the heat from coming up here, because when I'm flipping a label, it kind of messes it up. and I don't get it flat on there. People have their own technique. This is mine. You know, some people will get the label and hold it like this and put it on. Whatever works for you, that's fine. You know, the biggest label I've done, it was 6 foot 3 inch, 3¼ inches. It was for a water pump or something, and the label went all the way down here and up the wall a little bit, and the cardboard it was stuck to, the corrugated as they call it. This is corrugated instead of cardboard, but everybody knows it's cardboard. It was the same size as the sheet, so when you bring it through, you had a lot of surface area, and I put it on there just really close, and you move it, and then that's it. I mean, I got used to doing them. It took 2 people to do it until he went to the bathroom, and then I tried it myself, and I started doing it, and I was doing it by myself. So it was like probably like this wide, 6 foot long, and when you bring it through, you had to make sure you were almost dead on, because if it sticks and you're this far away, you ain't moving it. You're not moving it that far. So this is all I do. Like I said before, different size labels. This is like kind of a little bit bigger, medium. You've probably seen this company in your toy stores. We don't only do toys. We do stuff for ATVs, all kinds of different companies. But Step 2 is our main company that we do this type of work with, and it's really easy. It's very easy. If you're seeing a gap sometimes you're not. It's even on this side, but it's not even over here. The printing is off a little. They do make machines that do this automatically. It's called an automaton. You can probably Google it and it will show you. And this machine here, we have 8 of them. We have 8 machines running, but 7 running now. But this machine here is originally for the cardboard to come through, and the label was here, and you would stick it on the label and then run it through there. But we modified it to run the label through here. We had to put a board back here, and I bolted this on, and so when the label comes through, it bends it a little bit, it creases it, it pushes, it makes better contact onto that glue roller. Otherwise, you would just bring the sheet label through, or the sheet through, and that'd be fine. So I turn it off, I'm all done. So now, I have to take my cardboard that was on the bottom, and I'll show you. All right, I take this part, it's called dunnage, and I put it right here, or out of the way. So I can't really put it there because that heater blows it and it comes out here, but he'll put this bundle back, he'll put this bundle up in the morning, or when he comes in, or whenever I need one, I'll cut it open, I'll take this part and put it on top of that one. So let me show you, what we do when we're done with these. This is actually, we usually take little wheels and screw them onto here. This is from my son's skateboard. Yeah, I modified it. Put that there. Take this out. Call it a backstop. Go behind it. Push it all the way out. You go so far, and then you'll know to stop, because otherwise it'll fall off. You don't want it to fall off this conveyor roller thing there. And you take your load tags. I always watch how he picks them up and gonna put them in the aisle. If they go in the aisle sideways and he stacks them like this, I put the tags in the sides. But picking it up long ways, put the tags in the end. end, and he'll offset the second one on top of another one, so I put tags in both ends. Now to set up for the next bundle, take this, down there, grab one box, put it in there, that back, and there you go. Start all over again. When they put that up, I can take this from another one. I can put it on here, and then he'll take 3 bands. I did this in one video. He'll take the bander and then run 3 bands around it, tighten it up, and then after it's done, he puts them over there. And then he'll take those 2 and take them up front and put them in the warehouse. So basically, that's it. That's basically it. What we do here. Can I do this 5 days a week, 8 hours a day? Easy job. You can't. You know, it's not out in the cold. It's not out in the sun. It's not out in the rain, winter, anything. It's just. This is it. This is all we do. You know, you can see we do all kinds of different labels. Let me show you. This is mine. This is a kitchen that we do. That's what all the labels we have for that one. This is what Joe's working on right now. It's a tropical rainforest water table. All kinds of stuff on there. And some companies will want only their label, like Kohl's, the department store. They'll want their own label to be made. Let me show you one that is really popular. Where are you at? Now, this is that one I was showing you where that goes on the back of an ATV. It's like a seat that goes to the back of. I can't find it. Where is? I don't know. You can see our glue tanks, and I got some by my machine over here. Yeah, here we go. I know you've seen these somewhere. These mail masters, these mail boxes. We'd probably do 15 different kinds of these, but you've seen these in somebody's driveway or something. I know you did. But anyways, I think that's about it, folks. And there's some more glue tanks back there. They're 250 gallons each. I got 4 back there. I have 1 up there draining. There's probably 6 over there and 1 more. And we go through those probably once a week. 1 a week, maybe, week and a half. And that's about it. It's very easy. I mean, we cut the cardboard off. You put the label on. You put a piece of paper on a box. How hard is it? So there you go. I'm all done explaining in your crash course. And then this is called a Rotary Press. This is what squeezes the bubbles out. You can adjust it to different thicknesses of boxes, but for the most part, it's right where it should be. And for the different size boxes, you would loosen the bolts on this thing and slide it out or slide it in. The same thing with the top. You got 2 bolts. You slide it out, slide it in for the different size box. You can see they stack up. That's it, folks. It's an easy job, and I've been doing it for years. So there you go. I will see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Hey everybody, this is the next day. I forgot to go over some things with you. I changed over. I did 16 bundles yesterday. I had 2 changeovers. I changed over to another size box, and I ran 1 bundle. I changed over to what I'm running now, and this is what I'm running now. It's a rain shower. It's a double panel, just like I said, and a couple other things that I wanted to add. The rollers down here, don't put your fingers in there. We had people get their fingers, you know, their hands stuck in there. It doesn't break your fingers, but it squeezes them pretty hard and it hurts. And how to set the machine up. Remember I told you I like different size boxes. You have you got these 2 bolts right here. There's one right here, and then there I got my wrench on it. You just loosen those bolts and you slide this in and out for the different size box. And like up here, the top gate, you got one here and you got one down there, and you slide this in and out for the different size boxes you use as well. And what else? Oh, if you get off your machine, unless you're really cleaning it, he doesn't like it running. The owner doesn't like it running, I guess. And I think that's about it. And you're probably wondering, well, just how many different labels do you do there? Well, I could just say, like, if you go into like a Home Depot or Lowe's and you see the Mail Masters, the mailbox, you see them on practically every street in the United States. If you see one, we labeled it here. There's no other company that labels those. Most of this stuff don't label here. Like, well, like I mentioned in the last video, like Kohl's wants their own labels. And Sam's Club, Walmart, Aldi's, and I think there's a couple, there might be one more. They want their own labels printed and put on the boxes. They only sell them in that store. And the one I'm doing now, no, I thought it was a different company. Anyways, all right, how many? Oh, this is I'm doing this the other day. You probably heard the commercials on the radio. Let's get them. I'm trying to fix it here. The Nuvage, the nose cleaning thing. That's what I was doing the other day. I was actually doing those. What, about 1,300 of them. But anyways, let me show you all the labels we do. I got some down here. Each one of them packs is 500. I got these up here. And all those labels on that shelf over there, that big shelf, those are labels over there. Oh, you got these right here. Each one of these are different. We'll leave them here because we're going to run them sometime. That's why we leave them here, because there might be another order coming in. Those are different back there. We got these here. I showed you these yesterday. You got some back there. You got some against the wall. You got these over here for this guy. And these are all different ones here. I mean, we only have like a couple different, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500 labels on a pallet, but that's what we have, with those. Now, we have some way in the back. We might have like 4 or 5 pallets in the back. But let me go up front and we'll show you more up front. All right, now we're up front. Let me turn some lights on. Those are our breaker boxes. So let's go over here and I'll show you over here. This is what we got here. This is just like a few that we have, like odds and ends that sometimes they send in. You can see those more over there. These were in a couple different, another video. There's some here, there's some here. But wait, there's more. Oh, we got some right over here against the wall. Got some here. Got these down here. I showed you these in another video. This over here. Got a few over there. And got some right here. Now, I don't know why the lights... Yeah. Okay, let's walk over. Our warehouse is... I'm going to guess 80... it's going to be a tight fit through here. And we can fit down through here. 85,000 square feet, I think. Yeah, we'll get down through here. Yeah, okay. It's kind of low light. You can't really see. All right, I'm using a different camera now. You can see it goes all the way down. These racks go all the way up to the ceiling. All the way down there to that wall. And they got some up against the wall down there too. But these are all of the different labels we do. And you got a couple here. Here's the Mail Master as I was talking about. That's just one of the Mail Masters. And, see, you got one there. And these over here. Here's another one. So there you go. That's all the labels that we do. And we have, just tons of boxes everywhere. So there you go. Let me go up this way. Am I gonna fit up through there? I don't know. Yeah, we'll get it. So that's it, folks. That's the labels we do. Oh, I hit that pole. Ugh. It's like a labyrinth. All right, that's all the labels we do. You know, I mean, some come and go, and you know, we get from different companies like once in a while, like that Nuvage with that nose cleaning thing. We'll get those in some once in a while, but for the most part, it's all step two. Once in a while, we'll get like a little Tykes thing or something from various companies, and I think that's about it. All right, you got it. Thanks for watching.